So good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching. This is OK TV. We are here in the 72nd community where the Liberia Land Authority has come to do assessment on the land here. What we have noticed, people are building on the wetland. As you can see, these are some of the structures in the wetland, and this is the chairman of the Liberia Land Authority, Kpakio, and his team. As you can see, they are on assessment tour. So keep watching, share this video wherever you are. My name is Sylvester Tama, and I'm here where the Liberia Land Authority officials have come to do assessment about the wetland. As per what we have observed, people are building on wetland. So let's just give you a look at what's happening. As you can see, some of the houses all built on the wetland. So keep watching, share this video. Keep watching, share this video. This is OK TV. We are here in the 72nd community, Painesville City, where the Liberia Land Authority officials have come to do assessment on the wetland.
We have to collaborate with all the other entities. You know, even LEC, EPA, and public works. And we can also work with the community leaders through the MIA to make sure that this kind of invasion stops. Because it's creating a lot of problems for the city, for the ecosystem, and it might create a potential flood in the city. We need to curtail these things, and we need to be real robust on these issues. We're not going to allow this to continue in our cities, in our country. People need to respect the law, of course. I'm going to go. And during this period, we make sure that the land authority take total control in collaboration with EPA. What we do. So we will be heading to another location, and this will not just be limited to wetland. There have been a lot of invasion on private properties by certain organized gangs, groups. We'll make sure that that stops. As we are making effort to establish a task force within the Liberia Land Authority, we make sure that we work with the law enforcement, the Liberia National Police, to see how they can help us train our men to enforce these regulations. But this is bad, this is wrong.
Interestingly, we enter in the rainy season.
Yes.
These are things that can cause serious chaos.
We have to work on this. So let us proceed to another site. Today is all we're going to be doing from communities, selected communities. We'll make sure we follow these communities and identify these issues, and also identify these illegal occupants, this invasion. Okay, Chairman.
Yeah. Okay, so gentlemen, that's the chairman. You think you listen to him rightly. He's very committed to ensuring that the rightful thing is done, right? And that's what we want to do, to make sure that people follow the laws in our country. You don't just build anywhere. People are building on alleys. People are building everywhere. They're just building. So we want to see how best those things can stop in the interest of Liberia, in the interest of everyone. So, right, so we are moving down to another zone. So that's why we're running.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Substantiating the ownership. They did. Okay. Even with the administrative letter, decree of sale, and all of those things. So I met with those young people that came in saying that this land belongs to them. Bring your document to land authority so we can go through the case. They never show up at land authority. Okay, now they decided to organize themselves in a gang manner, and they just came and invaded the entire place. You can't do that. You know, you can't do that.
Which church runs this?
Is a Free Pentecostal Global Vision Church. They've been owning this place, what, 30 years? And to see young people coming in without even following the law, regulations whatsoever, they came and invaded. In fact, they carry on most of their operation during the weekend.
Yeah. They conduct surveys during the night time.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that residents should know, Liberians should know, you cannot want to earn a property or buy the property and somebody tell you to go and survey in the night time. And you agree, pay your money to them and come, they do survey and give you a deed in the night time. They conducting survey.
They should be ready, because the new land authority administration will not condone these kind of behavior. If they have an issue, let them go to court. If they have an issue, let them come to the land authority. But your parents have this property, they sold portion of it to certain citizens. Now the young people coming are reclaiming the entire property that they saw on their parents' document. We're not going to tolerate it. So I just show face here to make sure that these are the cases that we're going to be going after. They are well organized. They are criminals that are doing this kind of thing. They have weapons that they go in communities and terrorize people. We're not going to accept it.
So the church brought the formal complaint?
Yes, they brought the formal complaint. We have all the documents at the Land Authority headquarters. We have invited them. They can't show up. So thank God at this time we'll make sure we have a solid, strong task force established to make sure that we curtail some of these violations or illegal encroachment.
Harry Box is the tax force.
Come in again?
Harry Box is the
Well,
tax
we
force.
are trying to build a new tax force. We never had tax force, okay, within LLA. So we are now talking with some stakeholders to make sure that they help us build a tax force. Let them have at least a minimum training to be able also to carry minimum weapons. Because the people that are doing these things here are well organized criminals. And any community they enter, we all know the community see them with weapons, cutlasses, and even guns, single barrel guns. So definitely, I'm just going to be appealing to the coming again.
Our partners?
Oh yeah, we'll be appealing to our partners to make sure that they give us the support for us to establish a solid task force.
How many acres here?
I'm not too sure, but I think it's about 34 acres. Yeah.
So how soon you think you're going to bring this to rest?
Well, first of all, I'm asking for their cooperation, both parties involved. But the fact of the matter, we are challenged now in Liberia, particularly in Montserrado, where we have these established gangs. When you talk about Johnsonville, Caldwell, now King Farm, and Marshall, all those areas have established these group of criminals, you know, invading poor properties, and we definitely will not allow this to happen anymore.
So the opposing party, have you been able to see them, talk to them?
Actually, I met them once, and we discussed of the two parties coming to the LLA headquarters. Unfortunately, they have refused to come up with all their documents. It was only the church that was able to submit to us the full document, the transactions of this property. So I just brought you guys here to take a look and see it. All these cornerstones they put in here.
You can view the number of cornerstones, see the level of destruction. The authority has power to remove these cornerstones.
Of course, the authority have power, but at the same time, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Let them come with whatever document they have that shows that this portion of land belongs to them. there where we have.
So just take a little tour and see the level of destruction on the church property. So you see here, in fact, they have the main tour, the new road, a thoroughfare that they put in here. Cornerstones are all in here. Yeah, cornerstones are all in here.
Okay.
The destruction.
We are here in King's Farm community, where the heated land dispute is ongoing here between the owner of this property and a church. What we have been told, portion of this land has been sold to the church, but the son or the children of the original owner of the property still claiming the entire land.
We all will come here and do all of these cornerstones. We're not going to accept it. We don't want no harassment on our citizens. But we have these established criminals going from community to community taking people's properties. It's not going to happen this time. Thank you.
Thank you. The tour continue.
We just want to give
Thank you. If you want to look, if you want to go look farther, you can go farther and see the level of destruction on the
view of the land. And this, we are told there is serious dispute here between a church that bought this portion of the land and the owner, the original owner of the land. We are told he's not alive anymore, but portion of the land was sold to a church, but the children are claiming the entire land. So the Liberia Land Authority task force is here today to do assessment. So you see the rulers, some of the palm farm, some of the palm, and plenty of cornerstone. These are some of the. So as you can see, the cornerstone planted already. A very giant size cornerstone is planted here. Okay. So from here we are going to Johnsonville, Caldwell, and other communities. We started early this morning in the 72nd area where people are building on the wetland. So as you can see, the cornerstone that's planted right here. Okay, with BDS. I think this is the initial of the individual who is claiming this land. Okay, so keep watching. We will continue to update you about the land crisis in Liberia. This is OK TV here in King's Farm, living to get to other communities.
Brian, what is it? What's it now? Brian, what is it? What is document is that? Any document? I just want to know your property also. Of this place. How you guys acquire this site that you guys are working on? Once upon a time, it was a wetland. It was a wetland. You didn't finish.
Thank you. My name is Emmanuel.
You believe in audible, please.
My name is Emmanuel Tokba. For this place, the best person to get proper information concerning the place is a black manager.
Where is the black manager? Is he here?
He's not here now. So you can contact him and probably he will come over so you can better explain to you. Because right now I'm only here to connect the local worker and the Chinese. And I got much idea on the administrative issues of the company.
Do you have his number? The block manager? Get the number.
Okay, so this is OK TV. We are here in Johnsonville community. where Chinese company encroaching on the wetland. This is the interpreter who speaks both Chinese and English. So the Liberia Land Authority task force is here continuing for assessment tour after visiting the Montserrado community, the King's Crown Canal in the Johnsonville area, and the team is heading to Kpakio. It's washing. So this is the area, as you can see. These are the instruments.
What you guys are doing here? Can somebody give me a detail? Yeah. What kind of project is going on here? And have you guys have any permits that allow you guys to carry this kind of structure? Yeah. Chicken? Hello? Yeah, you know, coming from the website. We got a group of people here that want to talk to you, please. Land Authority is here, they want to talk to you. Yeah, they want to just issue them stuff. You say what? Hello? Yeah, we are in our office. What's the name of your company? What's the name of your company?
So we are here in Johnsonville, where the Chinese company is encroaching on the wetland here. So the Liberia Land Authority task force, is here. As you can see, these are some of the workers.
Can you speak Chinese? Who owns this place? Company. Name of company.
Across there. Okay, we're going to for you. Yeah, no company. We're going to issue a stop order. And from there,
So basically, going forward, I just stop and cut every development on the land.
yeah, hello.
Until you can come to land authority, please. So
Yeah,
you can interpret to him.
So we are staying here in the Johnsonville community where
RUR.
the charity is currently carrying
It's
out
capital RUR.
inspection.
Capital RUR. Yeah. XU. Yeah, XU.
So this is OK TV. We are here in the Johnsonville area. Liberia Land Authority continuing for assessment work. As you can see, a Chinese company seriously encroaching on the land here. So this place used to be a serious swamp, but they are filled with that area. This is the area, so Liberia Land Authority task force is here this morning as part of continuing tour in the targeted communities for today. So this is OK TV. The task force has been led by its chairman, Kpakio.
Yeah. This entire place was a wetland. It had been filled by this Chinese company. They have not provided any permits giving them the rights to carry on this construction or whatever development they are carrying on. I don't think they obtain any land development permit from the Liberia Land Authority. So what we're going to do, we're going to stop the operation that they are carrying on here until they follow up and meet up with the requirement for such development. But this is very massive for invasion of wetland. We are going to fight against this, and most especially having these foreign companies coming in here without going through the proper channel. Exactly. There was a soundboard here that was installed by the Liberia Land Authority. We don't even know where it is. They have removed it just for them to carry on this development. So today we're going to be on it, and we'll make sure that we put stop to this illegal operation of businesses, because this will affect the environment. We need to, once again, we need to have a collaboration with the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, to make sure that these things come to a halt.
Mr. Chair, are you frustrated with the level of
I am
what you are
frustrated
saying?
because for the years I have been in government, working at the Ministry of Public Works, now the Liberia Land Authority, on many occasions we created awareness in these communities, and also we have stopped people when they come to our office asking for wetland development. We have stopped people from doing it. Unfortunately, when they leave our offices, they just come in the field and carry on this massive development. We are challenged. Our challenge is logistics. We don't have the logistics, we don't have the manpower. But I'm sure at this time, this administration will make sure that we have our task force ready to curtail all of these things.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see, this is the place, this is the site. All right, so we are taking leave of you. This is OK TV. Keep watching.
Do it. Here. This is the way, This one, man. This one, man. Over this view. Okay.
Also stop the wind to gain carbon and stop order.
Yeah, but I think go come on, quick.
No, that woman is from Mexico. I don't say the bad thing. I come in with the web. You know where they play? I didn't want to know where I didn't want to go. Bad thing. Oh, okay, good. I didn't come in.
So that Johnsonville, the territories of the
What's up with the mayor and all the mayor?
Oh, they have stopped here?
Yeah, but you can stop and put it in.
Wow.
Okay, so we're still moving. This is OK TV. We here, still in Johnsonville area, to another site where the filming is ongoing on the wetland here in Johnsonville. This is OK TV, where we have come with the officials, or where the officials of Liberia Land Authority are carrying on. The task force is observing some of the land issues.
Are you the caretaker? I'm the one supervising this people. So you want to issue a stop order? Okay. That's a bad thing. That is a bad thing. Okay. Then we have to do the office. Okay. Our office. Okay. Our office. Okay. Do you have any permits for PA or any city government or any council that comes around this room? That thing is covered. Okay. You come along. If you are a choir, is that your telephone number? I've got any paper for this. Then you also come with. Okay.
Sit out in the car before you get wet.
I just said in the car, it's not even your work.
Okay, so this is a land. Liberia Land Authority has placed a stop order until further notice. So we are here still in the Johnsonville area. Let's just give you the view of the land. This is a view of the land. The filming is ongoing, but there is a stop order now until further notice. So Liberia Land Authority task force is visiting several communities today where land dispute and people encroaching on wetland are ongoing to see how best they can address some of these issues. So this is OK TV. We are following the issues because in Liberia there is this issue of land dispute, people taking away others' properties illegally where others are building on the wetland, and you all know the laws of Liberia prohibit building on the wetland until further notice. So the Liberia Land Authority Chairman Kpakio and his team are visiting several communities. So we thought to take a look at some of the areas that they will they have selected to see as to how they can settle some of these disputes. This is OK TV. We are taking this break to be back, or we are going to other areas because we'll move as they move. We'll move as they move. So we are here. Okay, so the stop order has been given to the individual, as you can see. So the stop order going never to continue.
Let's move to the next step. You're leading the team. Yeah.
Okay, so keep watching, share this video. We are moving to another community. We are moving alongside with the task force. Wherever they go, we'll go with them.
I'm grateful for, extending your guidance to the Liberia Land Authority on the store to send out this message to the Republic of Liberia, to our people. In occupying a wetland or whatever work you want to do there, you have to come to the Liberia Land Authority for permit moving forward. This is a very strong message. So I let us say, and Chairman, thank you and welcome to the microphone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Chairman. I'm very pleased today. So I need to go on this tour. It is very prudent that the Land Authority vigorously get involved into assessing the conditions that we are faced with when it comes to developing land and especially wetlands. We want to send a message to everyone that we're going to be very active, we're going to be very much involved into our land system, wetland system, for the fact that we have seen and experienced the illegal activities that are going on into these wetland area. It's unfortunate. We had it initially planned for EPA to be part of this tour, but we never had a chance of getting to them on time. But next time EPA is going to be with us. We definitely have to enforce the regulations that have been developed and approved by the Board of Commissioners, and also the mandate given us by the government to make sure that we enforce these regulations when it comes to land management in Liberia. I'm glad that I have one of my assistant director here who deals with land development. Maybe he's going to say something sensible about cabinet or whatever you want to talk about.
Thank you very much again. I want to say thank you to the media for joining this team. Like the chairman rightly said, we are in charge of land development, so we always advise the public not to develop wetlands. We are getting approval from government. We are collaborating and partnering with the Environmental Protection Agency to make sure that we enforce every law regarding wetlands. So please, going forward, we ask the public to not construct in waterways, to not construct on beachfronts, to not construct without obtaining permit from the Wetland Authority. This is not going to stop here. We're going to cover the entire 15 county and make sure we save our environment. Thank you.
Chairman, you visited several sites in Montserrado County. Could you tell us as to how serious it is where you have individuals illegally occupying wetlands across Montserrado County?
I think it is very, very, very serious. In the first place, those that are engaging themselves into filling in the wetland area, they don't seem to understand the effects that communities face or the nation face. If you come in and fill in the wetland, knowing the fact that they have other dwellers that live around there, I mean, rainy season time, that's the time we always face challenges with flooding and the rest of it. And also we have to think about the environment and think about the ecosystem. You know, we are destroying the ecosystem in Liberia, particularly surrounding the city of Monrovia. So this time, Liberia Land Authority will be very, very serious, and if you are caught in any violation, we deal with it.
You issue stay order notices to 2 sites, one in Johnsonville, one in Panasville. What will happen if those who are illegally working in those sites refuse to come to your office with all of their legal documents? What will the institution do?
Usually we provide due process. Whether they are there legally or illegally, we want to know. Whatever or whosoever gave them the permission to carry on this development, we want to know, because sometimes there are other stakeholders that are involved into this development, like EPA, the MIA, the Liberia Land Authority, and so forth. So all we ask for, if we feel that you have violated and we ask you to come to our head office, we need you to bring any documents that will substantiate the right for you to carry on the development or construct whatever structure you are constructing. But right now, many of them, we have sent caveat letters to them, citations, and they don't want to respond. The due process will definitely take place. And what? How many times we usually give?
We have we start it 3 times. And if he fails to come, we use a law.
Then we take the action.
What will happen to those who have built already in wetlands area illegally?
You know, I will say this, and I've been saying this to many people. I will not reward anyone for violations of the law. Many of them have been told not to construct in any lowland or wetland, and they still go and do exactly that. We're not going to compromise on that. There is no compromise.
So, Chairman, what are the processes of owning wetland in case somebody wants to own a wetland?
All you need to do here is come to Liberia Land Authority, come to the head of the Department of Land Use. They will guide you, they will advise you. But you cannot develop any wetland without a permit. You must obtain a permit from the Liberia Land Authority, which is the Department of Land Use and Management. You have to do that. In violation of that, we're not going to agree. We're not going to allow you to carry on such development.
Chairman, the message or the information of not building wetland has been going around. People still ignoring it. What new measure your authority going to put in place to make sure this can be nipped in the bud?
In the first place, we've been talking about building a task force. Okay, we need at least 150 men for these kind of enforcement. And those that are in violation, I think our task force definitely will going to take action. We'll stop them. If we put any structure in wetland without a permit, without a given right to carry those kind of activities, we demolish it.
Finally, what's the message to the public?
I just want the public to obey the law. No one should be or act like you are above the law. There is no country that you can go or live in without regulation. There is no organization that you can manage or run without regulation. Everything that we do, there is regulation. Liberia, this is time for us to respect the law.
Will you be regular with this tour or once in a while?
It's going to be regular, especially when we form the task force to make sure that almost every community is surrounding Monrovia, the task force will be there, and we're going to extend it counties also.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.